Hey folks, it has been a minute and a half since I have done an unboxing. I apologize for that. Life has just been insane with school, with other outside activities, and I haven't been able to devote the time to doing some unboxing videos. But you know what? I got something nice in the mail today, and I figured I gotta do it. I gotta get back on track. I gotta show you some more Ryusoulger stuff. And this is the new saber. This is Gaisorg saber. As you can see, my box is a little dented. It's not really that big of a deal to me. I do keep all my boxes, but it's more for the artwork than anything. I'm not like crazy hardcore mint in box collector. So it's not a big deal to me, but it happens once in a while. Not very often. I order from a bunch of different places. CS Toys, Ami, Hobbylink Japan, just whoever has whatever available at the time. And I would say 1 out of every maybe dozen or so boxes has some dent work on it, so it's not really the biggest thing in the world. But anyway, I wanted to get to this. I wanted to talk about the new purple saber, because purple is my favorite color. I'm a big Minnesota Vikings fan, even though I'm in Michigan. And so this is a slight remold of the regular saber that the Rangers have. So I want to unbox this, show you what it's got, compare it to the other saber. It's got 2 new Ryusouls. This is Gaisorg soul, and then a soul that is designed for the last dinosaur Sentai, Ryusoulger. It looks like Gabutira. So anyway, box, cool little picture of Gaisorg on the top. Another one of him on the side. There is the stuff in action on the other side, and then on the back there's another picture of the weapon in action, and then it shows a bunch of the different Ryusouls, which in all honesty I have every single one on here and then some. Hashtag humble brag. And so we're just going to see what sort of differences there are. We're not going to go through every soul. We're just going to show you a couple of things, show you the differences. But, pretty basic stuff, guys. So, slicing open this box. As far as Ryusoulger goes, I am a couple episodes behind. I'm still enjoying the show. I don't think it's realizing its full potential like most recent Sentai have. And that's even a little more disappointing because the new Kamen Rider, 01, has been fantastic. We're about 7-8 episodes in, but it has just been absolutely phenomenal to this point. So I kind of hope that Sentai gets back on track and does the same sort of thing. Anyway, so we're going to check out our souls. Here is Gaisorg soul. It looks like the Red Ranger one. Just obviously different paint job, and then the helmet on the back it's still like a flat gray, but it is more designed specifically to him. It looks like Gaisorg's helmet. So, there he is. Pop. I'm just going to quickly, before I keep getting into this, I'm going to put it in the regular morpher and see what we get. So it is a different sound for hitting the button. Again, I said this before, especially when I initially reviewed this. This morpher looks fine, but it really is incredibly limited. All the really good sounds are in the sword. Let's actually try that. Sugoi. So, unique sounds there. They're more similar to the sounds you would get from the power-up souls. You know, like the lightning one that the Gold Ranger has, or the fire one that the Red Ranger uses, or the light and dark one that they all can use, that sort of thing. So, there's that. And then, the one I'm a little more interested in, because it has a little more nostalgia for me, is the Ryusoulger one. First thing I noticed is that the front is very plain. Like, it's just got the Ryusoulger logo on it, and then no paint job on the front of it. Now, the back, obviously, is very different. The head looks like the Megazord head from Ryusoulger, and obviously, the symbol on the side looks like Gabutira. So it is nice. Oops. It is nice when it folds up. I do like that. That's different. Super Sentai. Sugoi Senpai. That basically means like really cool, like predecessors or teachers or instructors. So basically just saying that the Sentai that came before us is really good. Makes sense. I probably didn't have to explain that. You're all not a bunch of dummies, but just in case, I said it. Sorry. Ryusoulger, simple enough. Let's go, everybody. Super Sentai. So I enjoyed that. I kind of hope that they like. I don't want this to be one of those things where they like release things for all the old Sentai. You know, like it got to the point where it was ridiculous. Where we were even in Tokyuger, and they were releasing little trains for like a lot of the past Super Sentai. But I think it would be pretty cool if they did release ones that looked like Jew Ranger, MMPR, and Aba Ranger, Dino Thunder, the other two dinosaur ones, and just had similar designs where it's just like put their logo on the front, put their T-Rex mold right here, and then mold on the design of their Megazord. I think that'd be pretty sweet. Just two more. That's all I asked for. And then here we go. Here is the sword. Speak of the devil. Biggest difference you'll notice right away is that the blade it looks more serrated. Obviously they're not super pointy, but comparatively speaking, you know, it's a bunch of it's a bunch of little slashes instead of three bigger ones. Design-wise, it's basically the same other than that. Like, the mold is the same. There's no differences in the handle or the teeth on the T-Rex. Sorry, I should just turn this one off. Otherwise, see, this one doesn't have paint on the bottom here. This one has gold paint. And obviously, this is more silver. This is more gold. This is red. This is purple. But other than that, it's basically the same weapon, at least from a design perspective, which is pretty much what you expected. I keep saying expect a lot. Let's see. Okay, so first thing I gotta do is throw in a couple of batteries. Hopefully the two I grabbed are good. I have a lot of batteries lying around right now because within the last year I took all of my old Sentai toys and I put them in a storage unit, a lot of the older ones. Made sure I got all the batteries out of them. I probably should have done that a long time ago. But only one of them had any sort of corrosive battery damage, and that would be the lantern from Shinkenger. And that's something everybody probably knows by now, but just in case you don't, if you aren't using your toys, take the batteries out. Because battery life, you know, it's a certain number of years. but you never really know if something sits around. It could be corrosive after a year. It could take 10 years to be corrosive. You just never really know. So better safe than sorry. Take the batteries out. All right, so it's got the more, somber voice. Oh. And it's very, direct and to the point. Huh. It's not really doing a lot of noises. That's interesting. It doesn't really do a lot of noises. Huh. Did I do it wrong? Did I not put it in correctly? It feels like I'm doing something wrong. Like I'm not getting the noises I expect. Okay, maybe I did bad batteries in. Sorry guys, I'm just gonna check. Look at that. See, it's doing noises on its own. It's very weird. Oh man, guys, it's the Halloween time. I must have a spooky. See, listen to that. I'm over here. It's doing things. It's possessed. It's actually possessed. Like, what the hell? That was not smoke and mirrors. Whoa, you're only smoke and mirrors. Alright, let's try some different batteries and see what the hell is up with that. Okay, that's better. Okay, see, I'm getting real noises out of here. This is very weird. I'm trying to see what else does it say to do here. Huh. Okay, so it doesn't really do like the whole... It's not like the main one where it's like you gotta put it in there and then double clutch to get the music to stop, and then 4 hits to get the final sound. It's much more distinct and to the point. Okay, so that tells you right there that even though these souls work in the other one, that it was designed for this. The way it used the actual sound clips from Ryusoulger, that was pretty cool. I really enjoyed that. Let me go back to this one for a second. Okay, so I get the music, but I just open and leave it open. Okay, that makes more sense. Now, let's quickly, before we finish this up, let's try a couple of the basic ones. The actual, like, morphing ones from other Rangers. And see if that gives us anything, like, different. And I'll actually get one of the power ones. I figured that would be, that'd give you a little better idea of what's going on here. All right. So here we go. Here's just a regular power one, a strength one. What do we got? Okay, so that's awesome. That just shot the value of this up in my eyes because it recognized the individual soul, it gave you the individual sounds. It's not just as much of a money grab as you might expect. Now let's try Red Ranger. Alright. Alright, so recognize Ryusoulger. And then we'll just try 6th Ranger, Gold Ranger. So same basic idea. Alright, so that's what I can say about these two weapons, is that this is unique enough that it could be considered worth a separate purchase. My heater just kicked on. I usually turn that off before videos. My apologies. I'm just being jank today because it's been a while. But, so, to quickly wrap up, I would say that if you're a fan of Ryusoulger, if you're a completionist, if you just like all the different sounds, if you like getting more usage out of your Ryu souls and you already have a decent number of them, get the extra sword. It's worth it. It's fun. If you're more of a minimalist and you just want something fun, you want a nice little item to commemorate the team as a whole, you probably only need one or the other. Honestly, you could just pick one. But for me, I would say this was a good purchase. This shipped was like, I want to say like $50 to $60, somewhere in that range. So not the biggest item, not breaking the bank like a Megazord, but not as cheap as a Morpher. So that's kind of a personal thing. You might want to wait till you have more items to ship at the same time. Why am I just sitting here double wielding swords? Think how much cooler now it would be if these were full length, or at least closer to full length. Instead now I'm basically like Trini with daggers. Daggers. Anyway, so that's all I got for you guys. As far as I go and my videos, I still have to do some more Lightning Collection figures. The Psycho Ranger Lost Galaxy 2-pack still coming down the pipe. The Psycho Blue GameStop exclusive. Got both of those in, ready to review them. Do not have the Armored Black Ranger yet. Still looking for it. Not in my area, but should be here very, very soon. And a lot of new Lightning Collection figures were announced within the last week, so there's always going to be more of that. As far as me and the channel goes, you know what I always say, please like this video. The YouTube algorithm has really concentrated on likes as of late, so if you could do that, it'd mean a lot for me. So like the video, comment, subscribe, share this video with friends, family, anybody who is a Sentai nerd or might become a Sentai nerd. That would mean a lot to me. And as always, until next time, I am Jeremy, aka Captain Subpar. Easy for me to get out of my mouth, telling you for always and ever that I'm going to be King of the Geeks. Love it. Boy, it's just a bunch of nonsense today. That kicking on, me not being able to get the batteries. I had a possessed sword. You saw that the sword was possessed. That was not me. I know it's Halloween when I'm filming this. Very spooky. Was not done on purpose, I promise. Woo, spooky.